Rahima Ellis, NBC News.
Some talented young ladies sending an important message tonight. Congratulations to them. That's Nightly News for this Monday. Thanks for watching. I'm Lester Holt. Please take care of yourself and each other.
The entire Ninja season comes down to one big night. One of them could win $1 million. You've just made Ninja history.
Ninja Warrior season finale.
I worked really hard to save for retirement, worked all the hours I could, whatever it took. But Ron Johnson thinks we should consider raising the retirement age for Social Security and Medicare. That's a terrible idea. And he voted over and over again to weaken and cut Medicare, driving up our costs. Ron Johnson even wanted to privatize Social Security, calling it a legal Ponzi scheme. Tell Ron Johnson to strengthen Medicare.
Weather Watch 12, weather from where you live.
Straight ahead, the Wisconsin Senate race is heating up. What Mandela Barnes plans to do if he's elected.
Plus, Wisconsin is seeing a drop in law enforcement, the reason for the decrease and the issues they're facing.
And Park Falls is building a new facility. How it's helping meet the need in Price County. We'll have the details as your local news starts right now.
Your local news and weather from where you live. News Watch 12 at 6 starts now.
Good evening and welcome to Newswatch 12 at 6. I'm Michael Lotholtz.
And I'm Jessica Jukic. The Wisconsin Senate race is heating up between Ron Johnson and Mandela Barnes.
Mandela Barnes spoke with us earlier about Social Security, a large area of concern for the state. Barnes said he is looking to make sure that hardworking Wisconsinites can enjoy their benefits like the generations before them.
We're fighting to protect our hard-earned benefits, the ones that our parents and grandparents spent their entire lives paying into, the ones that allow every Wisconsinite to retire without worrying about putting food on the table or having to work beyond retirement age. And we can do that by making sure the wealthiest Americans pay their fair share into the system. We cannot allow Social Security to be cut.
Barnes hopes Wisconsinites will approve of his plan to protect Social Security. Newswatch 12 reached out to Senator Johnson for a comment but did not receive a response. For those looking to vote for this election, the election date is November 8th. Jeff, a beautiful day we had out there.
Yeah, hi, Michael and Jessica. A gorgeous day, right? Temperatures hanging out in the 70s, some sunshine earlier, but now some clouds have rolled back in. But don't panic. We're in a good spot tonight as we had lots of nice weather to get through tonight, tomorrow, and early for Wednesday. Right now, though, it's 72 in Rhinelander, 73 for Indigo, still 82 in Green Bay. We're trying to find where's the front, and the front is right through there. Cooler, drier Canadian air is on the way. We'll have lows in the mid-50s tonight, much less humid, so open the windows, and there will be a nice breeze as well. So satellite picture shows today, lots of sunshine earlier, gave way to the clouds out there. Now there's some cool air above us, about 5,000 feet up, causing those clouds out there currently. Those will fade away tonight, and then tomorrow we have a lot of sunshine back in the forecast through the afternoon because all of this is our weather for tomorrow, and this looks pretty good. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies to mostly clear skies with low temperatures down near 56. Your full forecast is coming up. Michael?
The Environmental Protection Agency has temporarily lifted a federal rule for fuel sales in 4 states after a fire at an Indiana oil refinery. The emergency waiver was granted Saturday for Indiana, Illinois, Michigan, and Wisconsin. The waiver lifts a Clear Air Act requirement that lower volatility gasoline be sold in the states during summer months to limit ozone pollution. It will be in effect until September 15th, the EPA said. The refinery in Whiting, Indiana, experienced an electrical fire Wednesday. No one was hurt and the fire was put out, but it caused a loss of utilities in other parts of the refinery, forcing at least a partial shutdown. The company said it is working towards a restart of the refinery, but no date was given.
The number of law enforcement officers in Wisconsin ticked down again in 2022, setting a new record for the lowest statewide total since tracking began in 2008. Right now, Wisconsin has fewer than 13,400 law enforcement officers. That's according to the state's Department of Justice. That's down from 2021 when the state counted more than 13,500. The record high is nearly 14,400 in 2008. Although the decrease is small, there they are occurring when the state's population is on the rise. In the last decade, Wisconsin grew to nearly 5.9 million residents from 5.7 million, according to the U.S. Census. That's an increase of about 4%. Exacerbating the law enforcement shortage is Wisconsin's unemployment rate, which sits at a near low of 2.9%, below the national rate of 3.5%.
The Wisconsin Wendigo are inviting hockey fans to meet the players and coaching staff. The team will be at the Blue Heron in Eagle River September 8th from 6 to 8 p.m. The Wendigo will introduce the team members and unveil their official game jerseys. Fans in attendance will receive Wendigo merchandise and discount coupons for the season home opener on September 23rd versus the Fairbanks Ice Dogs.
Governor Tony Evers is awarding grants to Wisconsin schools to grow the state's advanced manufacturing technical education. Today, Governor Evers awarded more than $414,000 in grants to 11 school districts throughout the state. The money will increase the number of students in career and technical education programs. The Medford Area Public School District in Taylor County is receiving $50,000 to purchase several pieces of manufacturing equipment. The Unified School District of Antigo in Langley County is receiving $50,000 to update its metals lab department.
Bay Area Rural Transit is building a garage facility to overnight its buses in Park Falls. The facility will meet the needs of Price County along with room for growth. BART is a public transportation service that operates in Ashland, Mayfield, Price, and Oneida County. Even though the bus system is running smoothly, there is an issue in finding a place to store their buses in the wintertime. Pat Faust, the transit manager, says finding a facility for the buses was his #1 priority.
I looked for a grant for him to build this building, and I was able to get a grant. The city of Park Falls donated the property to us to use as local share towards the facility.
The maintenance facility will be just over 6,000 square feet. It will also be able to hold up to 4 to 5 buses. BART bus driver James Powell says he was excited when he heard a new facility was being built.
We no longer have to drive them up to Ashland to get them worked on. The mechanics are going to come down here, so that's going to be a lot nicer for everybody involved.
Doust hopes the project will be finished in spring 2023. After the facility is done being built, Doust says the next plan is to replace one of the gas engine buses with an electric bus. For more information on BART, you can visit bartbus.com. Mississippi is bracing for flooding after record-setting amount of rain.
And the Federal Trade Commission is warning about a rise in loan forgiveness scams. That's after Weather with Jeff right here on Newswatch 12.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Northwoods Furniture, Eagle River.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
We're an electrical contractor for commercial ag companies. We have 80 employees and 40 trucks, and we operate all over. We're paying almost double what we did last year for fuel, and policies from liberals in Washington are making it worse. Senator Ron Johnson is fighting for relief at the pump. He voted to finish the Keystone Pipeline and increase U.S. oil and gas production. That could make a real difference for small businesses like us. Tell Senator Ron Johnson, keep fighting to restore American energy independence.
See the exceptional selection of jewelry at Golden Carat Jewelers. Artistic handmade jewelry by Michu and Bella Trois. Fashion-forward designs by Mira T. and Frederick Sage. The latest trends and the forever classics from Facet Barcelona, Catan, and more. Your full-service jewelry store in downtown Minocqua, Golden Carat Jewelers has a surprise for everyone.
It's time to amp up the fun at your local Ford dealer. The summer supercharged sales event is here. So stop by your Ford dealer today and check out great offers on select Ford vehicles. Then discover how Ford can take your summer to a whole new level. Hurry to the final days of the summer supercharged sales event for a great flex buy offer on Escape or Edge.
Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Bone and Joint Walk-In Care.
There you are. Welcome back, my friends. Lots of sunshine out there today. A gorgeous day. We earned it after the weekend. It was, okay, right? With temperatures hanging out today in the 70s, even some low 80s across central Wisconsin earlier. Not so much anymore, though. We're at 72 in Rhinelander with a west wind at 16. The dew point there at 58. It's dropping as cooler, drier air floods in right now. Still 78 in Wausau with that west-southwest wind at 21. The dew point there at 58 as well. Around the horn, here we go. So the front is moving right across our area now. It's moving that way. So the 82 you see there in Green Bay is about to come down rather quickly with the sunset and the front coming through. We have 50-degree temperatures for lows tonight and recovering tomorrow, pretty much low to mid 70s, although cooler, much drier, less humid air across our region tomorrow. That's the average high is 75 this time of year. 50 is the average low. 33 is that record low back in 1934, and the sun will set shortly at 7:41 this evening. So going forward, temperature-wise, 74 tomorrow, 75 for Wednesday, and then right back up again, right? The average high being 75. We should do that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and on, as summer is just trying to hold on here, and it'll likely do so. Maybe an 80-degree temperature in the forecast on Friday, but it's going to get windy. We haven't had a lot of wind for a while around here, so if you're fishing tomorrow, that's going to be a thing with the waves out there with wind gusts out of the northwest around 20 to 30 miles per hour throughout the afternoon. Right now, winds are out there near 20 miles per hour gusting here in Rhinelander. There are some clouds. There's a cool pocket of air right about 5,000 feet up. The moisture at the surface kind of collides with that, gives us clouds out there currently. Those will fall apart tonight. However, if you're up in the UP, you might get a quick sprinkle out of these this evening. It will not be a big deal. The bigger deal is the much better weather headed our way as the big low that's been sitting and spinning for several days across the region is going to move out of here tonight. We are left with lots of nice weather tomorrow and really a nice day for Wednesday into Thursday as well. So our forecast then for tomorrow, we're talking about temperatures back in the mid 70s, lots of sunshine, maybe some early morning fog in there, but it's going to be a bit windy tomorrow as that northwest wind could gust near 30 miles per hour. Further south, same story. There might be a mid-upper 70 in Adams County. That's going to be a stretch, though, with lots of sunshine and temperatures in the mid-70s tomorrow. Our forecast tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies and breezy, staying breezy. So open the windows up tonight. Let the house air out, right? Look for low temperatures down near 56 with that west wind that could gust near 25 all night long. For tomorrow, it's Tuesday already. Mostly sunny but windy tomorrow. Highs back in the low to mid-70s, but that northwest wind could gust near 30 to 35, making waves on the lakes tomorrow for sure. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwest Furniture and Mattress keeps us sunny tomorrow and for Wednesday and for Thursday. Uh-oh, what's that? Friday, a couple of thunder showers around, not an all-day rain, highs near 82, before leveling off for the weekend with highs back in the upper 70s. Michael and Jessica?
Elon Musk's legal team has subpoenaed Twitter's former head of security to appear for a deposition.
It comes days after Peter Mudge-Zatko publicly alleged Twitter has serious vulnerabilities that could put users and even national security at risk. Zatko also said Twitter does not have an accurate count of how many spam and fake bot accounts exist on its platform. A key reason Musk cited for backing out of his $44 billion bid to buy the company was it has more of those fake accounts than it discloses. He's currently fighting legal action from Twitter to force him to carry out the deal. That case is set to go to trial in October.
As tensions with China grow, 2 Navy cruisers are transiting the Taiwan Strait. A statement released by the U.S. Navy says 2 Ticonderoga-class missile-guided cruisers are on a routine transit in accordance with international law. The USS Antietam and the USS Chancellorsville went through a corridor that is beyond the territorial sea of any coastal state. The Navy says the transit demonstrates the United States' commitment to a free and open Indo-Pacific.
Authorities in Mississippi say they're cautiously optimistic after a record-setting amount of rain threatened to flood streets and spill into homes within the next 2 days. Record rain in the region over the past few days has made its way to the Pearl River near Jackson. The river's on the rise and expected to crest today, just shy of a major flood stage. Over the weekend, the governor declared parts of Mississippi under a state of emergency, and the mayor urged people in the flood zone to get out before water moved in.
You don't what to expect for the unknown. So you end up blind for a lot of stuff, and you just got to come back and hope for the best.
The home and the stuff inside now is material things. We can't worry about material things. We can replace them. As long as I got my kids and my wife out, nothing else matters.
The mayor's advising everyone to stay off flooded roads. So far, water has gotten into one home.
The Federal Trade Commission is issuing a warning about scammers possibly using the recent news about student loan forgiveness as bait. This comes after President Joe Biden announced a plan to address student loan debt last week, including debt forgiveness for certain borrowers. The Better Business Bureau is bracing for a spike in calls and reports. They say people can receive unsolicited calls, text, and emails. The BBB says scammers may use the news to attempt to defraud borrowers looking for eligibility information.
It's important to know that the government is not allowed to call you about your student loan unless you've given permission.
The BBB says government programs are free to sign up for and that anyone offering you help for a fee is a red flag. They advise knowing the ins and outs of your student loan and look up the lender or company reaching out to you to find out if there's a scam artist on the other end of the line. A local business is experimenting with a foul idea why Golden Harvest is now selling live poultry. We'll break it down after the break.
Here's Mandela Barnes avoiding questions about his unpaid taxes.
He stormed out of an interview after being asked about his unpaid property taxes.
Barnes also paid no income tax, yet Barnes supports Biden's tax increase on working families and an army of new IRS agents to audit middle-class families. Mandela Barnes, higher taxes for you, unpaid taxes for him. Wisconsin Truth PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
They want to talk about property taxes.
At Batteries Plus, we power family road trips. We power bedtime stories. We power our local hospitals. We power connections with friends. We do more than replace batteries and fix phones and tablets. We help our neighbors power their lives. How powerful is that? Need a phone fixed? We got it. Get powered in-store, curbside, and at batteriesplus.com.
Hypnotize your way to savings.
Breathing techniques to help you save.
Looking to make saving a habit?
Yeah, what's the secret?
No secret. Just open a savings account at BMO and we'll give you a cash reward for every month you save.
A cash reward?
Just for saving?
Mm-hmm. And when you open a checking account, we'll give you a $300 bonus to get your new savings habit started.
Love that.
What's your book?
How to get a $300 bonus and a monthly cash reward for saving with BMO.
He literally wrote the book on saving.
That's me on the cover.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect.
With Honda, every summer adventure is the destination. Take your adventures farther with Honda, America's most fuel-efficient, full-line automaker. Hurry into a local Honda dealer where new vehicles are arriving daily.
When our kids go to school, we want them thinking about this, not worrying about this. But Tim Michaels would allow guns on school grounds and let teens buy AR-15s and red flag laws that help prevent school shootings. He says they won't happen here. It's another reason Tim Michaels' radical agenda is a risk we just can't afford.
Brought to you by Lockview Desert Health Center, Eagle River, and Waters Meat.
A sea of tomatoes littered a California highway after a crash involving a big rig.
Authorities say the truck collided with a vehicle and crashed into the median on Interstate 80 near Vacaville shortly after 5 a.m. this morning, spilling thousands of tomatoes all over the highway and sending cars skidding. 4 cars attempting to cross through the slick mess crashed into each other. Traffic was backed up for miles on the freeway, with some lanes shut down on both sides of the interstate. At least 3 people were taken to the hospital. Authorities say it's possible that all lanes will be closed as the cleanup effort begins.
A Rhinelander man turned 90 today, and he's still enjoying the same job he had for several years. Vern Lothar has been a volunteer for the Meals on Wheels program for 25 years. The program's run by the Oneida County Aging and Disability Resource Center. Lothar helps deliver meals to seniors with disabilities. He says he feels like he makes a difference in their lives.
Most of the people we deliver meals to live alone, and a lot of times we're the only person they see all day, and so we try to cheer them up and be positive in what we do.
Don Johnson is the Rsvp Coordinator. Johnson says the ADRC is an important part of the senior community in the Northwoods. The Meals on Wheels program serves 250 to 300 people every month.
The Age and Disability Resource Center provides service for seniors and disabled to find resources for them and provide some services for them, such as Meals on Wheels, volunteer escort rides.
Currently, volunteers are needed for the program at the ADRC, including Meals on Wheels food delivery program.
While it's unusual to find eggs at the market, but typically not the animal that lays them, Newswatch 12's Derek Dreyfus talked with Golden Harvest about their new chicken coop and what it means for the company.
Back in June, Golden Harvest of Rhinelander introduced a chicken coop to their store, but they didn't initially start it as a way of selling livestock. Instead, the owners of Golden Harvest used it as a way for their kids to get some life experiences.
It was really important to us that our boys and our kids learn how to do basic life skills, and this was something that we thought would be excellent for them to learn how to take care of animals, have something to be responsible for.
The coop is located right beside the store, and the reception hasn't only been great with their kids, but with customers as well.
I think it's excellent for the kids, and I love that daily we get good feedback from customers. We've not had anybody like, oh, why'd you do such a thing? Like, the customers just love it. Like, we just constantly get customers just really happy and grateful that we're doing it.
With the success of the chicken coop, the owners are hoping to build a bigger coop for long-term use.
They're very friendly, and we're building a more permanent house out back that will be winterized so we can keep them through the winter, and then we're hoping to have our own stock.
Since June, they've introduced other animals as well, like ducks, and Timothy Konjerski, the husband of Nikki, is hoping to keep expanding their livestock for the coming future.
It is something that he would like to do. We have like 14 acres here out back that he would like to put some pens of hogs up and maybe do baby pigs, and he doesn't know what else, but he's interested in doing anything that customers would be interested in, I guess.
Reporting in Rhinelander, Derek Dreyfus, Newswatch 12.
The traffic is horrible.
Great. Time for another one of these.
Bite into the new Primal Burrito or Biscuit with prime rib at Hardee's. See Jurassic World Dominion in theaters June 10th.
Save 11% on your flooring update at Menards. Get an elegant, timeless look or a bold and contemporary style with our great selection of durable, waterproof vinyl plank flooring. Shaw vinyl plank flooring is easy to install and 11% off. You can add comfort to any room with new carpet. It's soft and luxurious and available in numerous styles and colors that work with any decor. Right now, save 11% on carpet from Marquee Industries.
Save big money at Menards. The entire Ninja season comes down to one big night. One of them could win $1 million. You just made Ninja history.
Ninja Warriors season finale tonight on NBC.
We're an electrical contractor for commercial ag companies. We have 80 employees and 40 trucks, and we operate all over. We're paying almost double what we did last year for fuel, and policies from liberals in Washington are making it worse. Senator Ron Johnson is fighting for relief at the pump. He voted to finish the Keystone Pipeline and increase U.S. oil and gas production. That could make a real difference for small businesses like us. Tell Senator Ron Johnson, keep fighting to restore American energy independence.
Whether it's for work or play, you want a truck that'll get the job done right. We have them all. half-ton trucks, Power Strokes, Cummins, Duramax, SUVs, over 800 to choose from. Know that all Lens trucks are fully inspected, certified clean, can be purchased online, and can be delivered right to your door. It's our way of saying thanks to our past and future customers for the last 35 years. Go now to lenstruck.com.
Lens Truck.
Next to Market Watch, numbers. Boring. In more delicious news, there's a buy one famous star, get one for $1 deal at Hardee's.
Bite into the famous star today, only at Hardee's.
Put your cornhole skills to the test at the Northwoods Cornhole Classic Saturday, September 17th at St. Germain Community Park. All skill levels welcome and pre-registration is appreciated.
Welcome back. We're joined here by Jeff Weller, our chief meteorologist. Jeff, how was the weekend?
I don't know. That weekend was kind of a mess, wasn't it? The rain showers stuck around, the clouds stuck around, the cooler temperatures stuck around. It just didn't do what it was supposed to do. But that all changed today, right? It got much better. Lots of sunshine out there today, and temperatures that found their way into the 70s to some 80s. We're cooling off now, even a few 60s out there currently. We'll have lows tonight back in the early mid-50s or so, as there are some clouds out there currently. They will fall apart later on, and we are in for a very nice day tomorrow, Michael and Jessica, because we have lots of sunshine on the way. Okay, so here we go. Going forward, 74 tomorrow, the average high being 75. We'll get close to that tomorrow. We'll do that Wednesday and Thursday. Our next chance for rain, not until Friday. It looks like 30% coverage on those. Right now, knock on wood, the weekend looks okay.
Is that some beautiful weekend that's I'm seeing over there?
Don't look too deeply at that because it'll probably change, so I don't want to jinx it yet.
I want the good weekend.
I gotta find some wood.
Well, that's all the time we have. We'll see you back here at 10.
Mr. Food Test Kitchen is brought to you by Golden Carrot Jewelers and Creative Kitchen and Bath Studio.
If you've been to a farmer's market or the grocery store recently, you've probably noticed how reasonable cukes are right now. And for those of you who are growing them in your garden, you know how abundant they can be. So to take advantage of this bounty, let me show you how to turn them into pickles. It's easy.